Say hi if you're jumping on. Say hi if you're jumping on. I'm not going to be on here long again this week. I was on longer last week than I said I was going to be on. But yes, working on stuff. If you're a founder, I wanted to check in. If you're a founder of the New Earth that's creating the New Earth, the new paradigm, we're making change. We're making waves. Tap in. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know what you're working on. This live is all about founders of the new earth, of the new energy, because we're cultivating something new, something that's never been done before. The old energies we know are not going to be able to live or not thriving in the new energy that Mother Earth has here right now for us. And for us to be able to do this work, we have to individually do our work individually. As we start doing that, we wake up to our gifts, our calling, what our soul is trying to birth through us. And we birth that and bring it to life in this physical reality. And when we do that, we're legitimately changing the paradigm. We're creating a new wave. We're creating a new way of doing things. See, we've been so used to the chaos and all the way that life has been. But this is a new way of living, a new way of being. Community. We're getting back into community. Start talking, hanging out with people. Be in vibration with people that you're in vibration with. That is so important, because when you do, great minds come together. You're able to start thinking about things, new things. Go online, go on different chats, whatever it is that you got to do to put yourself in the energy of people that are in the same vibrational energy as you, because we started creating something different, a new paradigm. People are tired, people are stressed, people are overworked, people are all the different things. And that energy is not going to flow. People are losing jobs, all the different things. That's because we weren't supposed to work all of our lives until we croak over. We weren't supposed to do that. That's not what we came here for. That sounds like a trap to me. Yeah, it is. So we came here to remember that we came here as creators to create. And how do we do that? You cannot create if you're in survival mode. I'm telling you, it's one of the hardest things ever. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's hard to get those downloads, those insights, all the different things you need to get for you to be able to create if you're in survival mode. If you're in survival mode, it doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing. You have to internally pull yourself out of survival mode. You can legitimately be in hell, look like the situation look like hell, but on the inside, you at peace. You at peace. You know how to regulate your nervous system. You know how to ground yourself. You know how to center yourself. You know how to recalibrate. You know how to do all the different things. That is what it takes to be a founder of this new earth. That is what it takes. It takes us doing the internal work individually. And when we do that, we wake up to what our soul is birthing from us, through us, and we birth that and we bring it into fruition. It's a journey. That's a journey in itself. Anytime you're starting something new, a new business, a new project, anything like that, it's something new, and it's going to be ups and downs. You got to go through it. You got to work through it. But with that being said, we are cultivating a new way of being. We don't like seeing where jobs are not good to their employees. You know, we want companies that are there for their people, that care about the community, that care about the environment, that care about all the things. And that's what we are building. That's what the founders of this new paradigms are building. We are building better systems, better ways of living, and we're doing it together. Hey, Harm, how you doing, love? How you doing? I hadn't seen you in a while. We're building better ways of doing it and better systems. And by us doing it, we have to wake up to the God within. We have to wake up to our inner calling. We have to wake up to what is trying to be birthed from us and through us. And when we do that and we started talking to other people in the same energy, great minds come together, started putting stuff together. And then we started creating systems. We started creating a new paradigm. We cannot create a new paradigm by study dogging and talking about the old paradigm where we don't see what we don't want. Manifestation 101. If it's something that you want in your life, you don't sit up here and study, think about all the negative stuff that you don't have going on that's for you. Because you're going to create more of that. So why are we study focusing on everything that we see on the news, everything we see everywhere else, all the chaos? We are aware. I'm not saying don't be aware, but create a better paradigm. What are you doing in your life to better yourself? Self-mastery is the biggest thing. You master yourself, you master this reality. That's the biggest thing. Nobody can take away something from you when you master thyself. When you know thyself, nobody can take that away from you. So therefore, start to working on yourself. If you're not, do your internal work, shadow work, meditation, journaling, all the different things that we talk about on this channel. That's the internal work. That's getting to the core of who you are. Because a lot of time we wear a lot of different masks that society told us to wear. Thank you so much, Harm. That society told us to wear. That trauma told us to wear. All the different things. Lay down the masks. Put the masks down. It's time for us to wake up to our true soul calling. And whatever it is that you're birthing, you may be birthing several different things at a time. I know I am. I'm a manifest generator. That's what we do. We love creating. So, of course, I'm working on Magic Mind Adventures, which is a children entertainment that is so much more about entertainment. It's about children understanding their big emotions, and that they have this inner light inside of them, the energy, the inner God inside of them that they have always had, and know how to connect with that and know how to emotionally regulate themselves. And when we have a generation of children that are emotionally intelligent, that understand nervous system regulation, all the different things, we change the paradigm within a generation. We change the paradigm. We do our internal work. We're raising children. We're reparenting ourselves while raising children and parenting them. And then we help them as they grow. Baby, we already have a new paradigm in one generation. Just like that. Because we're all collectively, kids don't learn by you teaching them. They learn by what you do. So if you're trying to teach your kid, don't do this, don't do that, and then you're doing all kind of crazy stuff, they're going to look at you. They're not going to listen to that. Trust me, I know from personal experience. But when you are modeling in that, and you are modeling, meditation, spending time with yourself, being in nature, all the different things, calming your nervous system, children are aware. They are looking at you. And when they have their big moments, they'll take a break. Sometimes it ain't perfect, life isn't perfect. But you will start to see how it starts to transform. That's why doing the internal work is so important, because when we do our internal work and heal our traumas, our wounds, or whatever else we have going on inside of us, and then we have children as well, and we help them and they see how we do it, think about all the healing that's going to come from that generations to come. Think about all the paradigms that we're changing just within that. And that's how we create the new earth. The new earth isn't something that's coming, it's already here. We're creating it in live time, brick by brick, step by step, layer by layer, releasing by releasing, letting go by letting go, calling in by calling in, all the different things. This is the inner work. This is the journey. This is what we do here. And if you consider yourself a founder, you on this page right now. You are a founder of the new earth. You're not falling. You're not going for the old paradigm. You know that your God-given soul brought you here to build something new. Brought you here to create something new. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying it's all. Anytime we're building something new, it's like, I always give this analogy to people. Anytime you're starting something new, it's like a forest. Think about a forest that's never been touched. And then you have to legitimately go through the forest, whacking down stuff to make a pathway for you to get through. Then the next person come along, it's a little bit more easier. They might break down some more stuff. And more people come along that path. It gets easier and easier and easier. That's what we're doing as founders now. We're building a new reality, a new paradigm, because we see the old ways is not working. Not taking care of Mother Earth, not taking care of the animals, not taking care of the people, not doing all this stuff. That shit is not working anymore. It never was supposed to work to begin with. But we are waking up to our inner calling, our inner G, our inner light that is guiding us to be able to create a new paradigm. And we're doing that in live action now. Every step, every minute. Connect with yourself every day. I love my grandmother used to sing the song, Order My Steps in Your Name. Because I sing it to myself daily, because I'm like, the Most High, order my steps and how you want me to move. How am I supposed to move in this reality? How am I supposed to be of service to someone else? Because this reality isn't just about us. It's about us being of service. By us being of service, that's why I always say, in my brand, I'm an entrepreneur. I always say impact over profits. And the more impact that I make, the more profits I make. That means the more impact that I can even make even more. So that's what it's about. It's not about getting money, doing all this hoarding money. No, it's about helping your community, helping the people, helping the planet. It's about, we're living on a living conscious being. If she wants to any moment right now, she can rip this shit up and we all be done with. But the fact is, we are one with nature, and we have to learn how to get back to that, get back to our roots, get back to who we truly are. This reality that we built, this prison that we built around ourselves, like, we legitimately live in a prison, a fancy prison. Nothing wrong, still a prison. So what are we creating? The new earth is not that. The new earth is where communities come together, where we cultivate the land. We don't destroy the land. We work with nature. We work with harmony, and even technology. Like, I see so many people, and I work with AI. I see so many people, and I'm very much aware of the complication of the data centers, all the different things, whatever. But do you know that if you do your research, it's other countries that work with AI that do not have the messed up stuff that we're doing over here? Go research. Research. Don't just see what you see. Research. It's cleaner ways to do everything. We can legitimately work with technology to be able to build another paradigm that we have destroyed from all the chaos we've done all these eons. We have the technology in our hand. Why not use the technology for your highest good? Why not use something for your highest good to build something new, to build something better, to build another reality? That's what we are doing. Every founder on this earth that is waking up and saying, this does not no longer serve me. It never did. My soul came here for more. That is what we're doing. We are building a new paradigm right now in live action. So build, create, birth. Do what your soul is calling you to do. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how many sleepless nights you have. I don't care how much you got to cry. That's a part of the journey. I'm over here crying a lot on the damn floor. Letting go of stuff that no longer serves me so I can embody my full version of myself. Do it. That's the internal work. That is the inner work. And when you do that and you stand up in your energy and your authenticity, people love authenticity. You feel it, you breathe it. It's not fake. It's nothing that you cannot fake authenticity. And when people see that, they're like, oh, I love the way he moves and talks. Even if you might irritate their demons. Oh, I love the way. And some people might just get too irritated, might not want to be around you. And they might come around, but that ain't your problem, what they do. But people that are on the vibration with you or want to see, I'm like, oh, I love the way he moves and talks. What is that? I need that in my life. It's you being yourself. And then as you learn, you teach other people, you show other people, however that looks. We all have ways our gift shows up. I'm also a spiritual mentor. Coaching, you also have singing, you have art. It's so many ways you can give off this loving, healing, God-given energy from you in so many different creative ways. Let your creativity flow. It might be a new way that we never thought of. You might be make a new way we never thought of. Create it. That's what founders do. And we don't give up when shit get hard because we know it's going to get hard. That's a part of the journey. You have been through so much in your life. You legitimately was built for this time. Let me say something. Said I'm gonna be on here long, but you were built for this time. Now I used to come on here at 8:30 EST on Thursdays, but I'm thinking I'm gonna come on a little bit earlier because this live right here. Thank you so much, Herm, for liking and sharing. This live right here during this hour has been more people coming in, even if they just drop in for a second. They're coming in, they're understanding, they're listening for a second. It don't even matter. Just dropping seeds because that's what it is. It's not for us to grow the seeds in people. It's for us to plant the seeds, and they have to cultivate them. So if you're seeing this live and you've never done any inner work and you're like, what's she talking about? That sounds like some, start researching. Go down my page. You're going to see a lot of content about inner work. Of course, you're going to see some brand deals too because I'm also a content creator. I'm a multiple dimensional being. Don't put me in a category at all. People say, what's your content about? I said, most of the people say spiritual, but, I'm a multiple dimensional being. I'm a creator. I create. So whatever my soul is birthing me to create in that moment, that's what I'm creating. Yes. So do that. Your creativity is your superpower. Your imagination is your superpower. And that's what the cartoon that we're creating, Magic Mind Adventures, it teaches kids. Yes, Herm. Yes. It teaches children to be able to connect and stay in tune with that little imagination. Because if you know anything about creation, you create your reality from your imagination. See, they lied to you when they told your imagination on the power. They're right there. They lied to you when they told you to stop daydreaming. No, baby. I daydream daily. My son, he's homeschooled, and he be like, what you doing, Mom? Daydreaming. And sometimes I see him daydreaming, like, what you doing? We talk about daydreaming right here. It's important. Because you are legitimately building another reality from this reality. And you understand that everything in this reality, from the chair I'm sitting in to the phone I'm talking to you on, started where? Started up here. Started up here, and then it had to be brought down into physical form. All the different parts. Think about all the parts you got in your phone. Somebody had to think about all the different, just think about that in itself. That is mind-blowing. But it had to be brought into physical reality. So everything in this reality started up here. So what are you creating? What is your soul birthing? What are you meant to be doing right now? Because we all have a part to play. And I get on this live Thursdays so I can help the founders on their journey. Because we know it's going to be ups and downs. We know it's going to be hard. But we need each other so we can be able to continue to walk, continue to do, continue to thrive. Sometimes you just need a little boost of somebody saying, you got this and you got this. Trust me, you got it. That's all sometimes you need for you to get back up and be like, you know what? I got this. I can do it. So, we all have ups and downs, lows and highs. That's a part of the journey. But when you understand and understand the process, you understand and understand how this life moves, you understand and understand this reality, you're able to see the patterns. I always talk about pattern recognitions. When you start to realize the pattern of this reality, you even understand the chaos and the calm. You understand how it both has its play. Legitimately, talk about this a lot. Legitimately, if you realize a lot of your power comes from the dark. Let's break that down a little bit. A lot of your power comes from the dark. Because think about it, when you're in high vibration, everything's going well, you don't really have that momentum and energy to off something. But it isn't until life get effed up or stuff get chaotic, then you get stressed and all this stuff. If you allow it to carry you out your character, then you pull yourself back, you use that. Like I always talk about rage. Use your power of rage. You're alchemist. Use your power of rage to be able to, what you don't want. Don't focus it on, oh, everybody's doing this to me. Life is so chaotic and all this stuff. And you burning yourself up and you spiraling out of control. No. Use toward that vision that you was given. Go hard on that vision. See that vision. Use that pain and that anger and that rage. Channel it toward there. It's just energy. We came here to feel every emotion in the book. It's just energy. Use your energy. Use your tools. Rage is a tool. Anger is a tool. Say all these are tools. Like we always talk about in spiritual communities being so high vibrational, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. But one thing I will know about this journey is that, baby, you have to be in the dark too. Don't get it twisted. You have to be a balance of light and dark. You have to know how, because if you're just so light and you don't know how to move in the dark, or you're gonna get bamboozled real quick because you don't know how to walk between both realities by still being your light. I'm not saying don't be your light, but you have to be your light in the light and the dark. You have to learn how to move between energies. Hold your frequency. And it is a journey, an ever journey. But it's a beautiful journey. Because when you start realizing it, you're becoming more and more of your true self. More and more of your God-given self. More and more of your power is being gained. More and more of who you came here as and how you are meant to be experienced and how you want to experience this life gets on board. And that is the beauty. And when we do that, and we come together, we build a new earth, a new paradigm. And that's what we always want. We always want something for generations to come, for our children, for our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. We don't want an earth that's destroyed. We want a beautiful, even more beautiful than what we see now. The grass is flourishing, the bees are flourishing, the land is flourishing. That's what we thrive for. But we have to come back to ourselves first. Master ourselves, we master our reality. It's a journey. It's the inner work. So how are you doing, founders? Like I said, I wasn't going to be on here long. I just want to get on here tonight. I am working on so much stuff for the community, for us. Working on so much stuff from children interactive series that's about internal work, from the Founders of the New Earth, where we have the Tube channel. So if you want to go over there and check out the Tube, all the lives that have been over there, there's been more lives than this or whatever over there that you can go check out about doing the internal work, all the different things. Check those out on the Tube. Yes, very important. If you want to reach out to me to be on a live with me talking about being a founder of the New Earth, email me at foundersofthenewearth@gmail.com. Yes. And go over to the Tube as well and check out Magic Mind Adventures cartoon. Check that out or whatever. I am doing so much over there because I know when children understand how to control their emotions, oh my God, these children are going to be unstoppable in a good way. In a good way, yes. So whatever you're birthing, birth that, bring it to life, stop being afraid, faith over fear. I legitimately have, look, right there on my wall, faith over fear. Faith over fear, yeah. Because I heard something, I was reading a book. This book I was reading, every time I would read a chapter, I would get a download. I'm just like, I would call my cousin. Every time I read this book, I get a download from each chapter. And I think it was the first chapter that I read. I read so many books, I forgot what book it was. The first chapter, he was saying that when you believe in fear, you legitimately believe in evil. You're legitimately believing that the evil is going to win. But when you have faith, that higher power, that energy, baby, that's the most powerful thing. So when you have faith, baby, it don't matter how messed up the situation is, continue to, all the things you have to do. Because your body is going to do stuff. Even when you worked on your mind, your body will start to, because your body keeps a score. If you've been in a life full of chaos and trauma, you have to legitimately start to reprogram your nervous system. You have to tell yourself that you are safe. You have to remind yourself that you are safe. You have to do all the different things, breath work, holding yourself, grounding, meditation, all the different, these are just different tools to help us recalibrate and recenter back to ourselves. That's what they are. So, do your tools, do your internal work, see what is trying to be birthed from you, sit time by yourself in silence, Not with all the distractions, because we have a world full of distractions from everything from the device that I'm talking to you on. Trust me, I work on social media. Yes, very, very big distraction. But it is our duty to be able to consciously bring our conscious back because we are the conscious creators. So remember that. Do your internal work. What are you birthing? Let me know what you're birthing. Comment below. Go on my videos or whatever, and start to. What I really want to see for this new vision of what we're taking, Founders of the New Earth. I want us to start talking about like duetting videos and sharing these videos and start talking about what it is that we're creating, what we're birthing. You don't know who is watching. You don't know who might be wanting to help you in your next adventure. You don't know. You do not know. Stop blocking your blessings by not doing what your higher self is calling you to do. Stop blocking your blessing. We legitimately block our own blessings. I'm just going to say that. I know from personal experience. We legitimately block our own shit. Nobody is coming out, no big bad wolf. It's you. It's me. So stop doing that. Allow in what is trying to get to you because it's already yours. If you've seen it in your mind eye, it's already yours. If you've seen the business, you've seen the vision, it's already yours. You legitimately have to vibrate the frequency for it to come into your life. See, we push it back by every time something going our life and go chaotic. We push it back. We push it back. I don't even know what that is. Whatever. We push it back. And so, but when we align ourselves, stuff starts to flowing. Even through the chaos, stuff be flowing, even through the chaos. Because life is going to be stuff around you, of course. I'm watching this TV show, and it's my boyfriend talks about it. It's called From, and it's like it's so much chaos going on in the TV show. Like it's so much chaos. Like legitimately, the reality is so chaotic. But it reminds you in parallels of this reality because it'd be so much chaos going on around. But you legitimately have to hold your energy and your frequency. That's really our job. Is to hold your energy and your frequency. And what I mean by hold your energy and your frequency, I don't mean spiritual bypass. Don't get that twisted. We do not spiritual bypass. What I mean by that is whatever is coming up, whatever you feel it. We feel the emotion. We're supposed to, but we release as well. We don't hold on to stuff. Emotions come up so they can be able to come out. Emotions are energy and motion that are meant to be moved, not meant to be stored. And when they're stored, that's when the chaos happens. That's when your body, your nervous system gets whacked, your system get whacked, and you all of a sudden get illnesses and everything else, or depression and everything else, because your energy is not in alignment with who you are. So we have to regulate that energy back, to regulate ourselves back, to regulate our body, our emotions, all the different things. So create what you came in to create. I love you. And I'll be on live again next Thursday. I don't know what time yet. I'm trying to figure out the times. That's what I'm trying to do. It used to be 8:30 EST, might be 8:30 EST. I'm not sure yet, but it will be Thursday. So make sure you hit the notification button so you can be